modern dating in Miami. If y'all don't know this, obviously this is the desirable truth. They be doing like street interviews and stuff like that. It's one guy with one mic. I ain't gonna lie. He always be doing like street interviews. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what he's talking about. All right. Let's see what the people of Miami have to say on a random day. You know what I'm saying? I think this is like a week ago. So yeah. Maybe.
What's your age?
Mine, 38.
43.
And how long you been together?
5 months. 5 months.
Now,
I feel like 5 years though.
Yeah, that's rude, but yeah, no, it does. Feels like 10 years, but yeah.
But being that you're 38 and you're 42, is this relationship leading towards marriage, or is it just for the long haul?
I would answer, I hope it is, because yeah, I do love him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm proposing to her soon.
When it comes on to proposal, is it about the man and when he's ready, or is it about the woman?
It's about her. It's about how I feel for her. So I'm proposing her. This is my love of my life right here. She changed my life.
Yeah.
She changed my life, literally.
But what do you think is going to make this relationship different than the ones y'all have experienced for the past 4 decades?
What makes it different for me, she's a beautiful woman, not first and foremost, as you can see. Like the way she loved me is way different than any other woman ever loved me. It's not about money, and I'm very successful. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur.
Damn.
So it ain't about money, it's not about luxury, it's not about none of that. She loved me for me.
So being that you're the breadwinner as a man, does that mean that you pay for everything in this relationship?
I pay for everything. It ain't no 50-50.
Sometimes I pay for stuff. I pay for a meal now and then.
Here and there, she may pay for
But he
something,
pays for everything. I think he should. He's my husband.
Why is that emphasis put on you as a man, even if she's making a lot of money herself?
Listen, it's not all about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a better position. So I'm going to pay for the majority of the things. Like, if she had it, she'd do the same thing. You know what I mean? So,
100%.
you know,
Yeah.
So if, God forbid, you lost everything today, you would come in and step up, or?
Listen, 100% I'd still be there and pay for everything. Yeah, of course. I love him. I don't care if he's broke. I would never care. Maybe at first I would have, because I wanted to go into a relationship with someone quite successful, because I do well myself. But like, no, I don't give a damn if he lost everything. I love him so much, yeah. I hate saying that, it's embarrassing. Sorry.
If we were dating and a guy slid into your DMs, how would you handle it?
I wouldn't answer. And you know what? This is my case study right here. I was dating a guy, it was very public, and Lil Wayne slid in my DMs and I didn't answer.
Lil Wayne, Lil Tucci, Lollipop, 6'7".
Okay, I think as us black men, we gotta start going for these white Johns. I think it's getting out of hand. Lil Wayne with his old ass. What is he doing? What is he doing? I ain't gonna lie, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, you might be a little bit too old for that. I'm gonna give it a buck.
7 foot.
Lick me like a lollipop.
Yep.
What did he even say to you?
He sent me a rose. And then I didn't answer until I broke up with my ex.
Did he hit you back after?
Yeah.
Whoa. So you're telling me Lil Tucci, the main man himself, and Gabby Gons are next up on the scene?
No, not at all. He's a friend. But I didn't answer him while I was in a relationship, because if a man slides in my DMs, unless if it's a business inquiry, I'll show it to my boyfriend and I'll ask him what his thoughts are and I'll run it by him. But I would never answer a man in my DMs that has ill intentions without talking to my boyfriend.
But wait, this is Lil Wayne we're talking about. So why wouldn't you give a man who is that successful a response?
Well, it was a conversation I had with my ex and he didn't want me to respond. And also he just sent me a rose. It wasn't an inquiry of any sort, so it just didn't seem proper for me to answer that.
What's your age?
I'm 34.
When it comes on to dating in Miami, what do you think women are looking for here?
Money, all right? Gotta have that bag right, man. And you should have the bag right anyways, because you shouldn't be trying to date unless you got your money right. I always tell men, take care of yourself first and then look for a woman, you know? Build a foundation.
So is that why you brought a bag of money out here in Brickell tonight?
Hey, listen, it's out here to show people, like, listen, this is what Miami is about. Get your money right, come out here, and then you can play, all right? Stay where you at if you ain't trying to come play hard, you know what I mean?
And how much is that in your hand right now?
It's like 150,000, you know, got another 150 on me in the cash, so, you know what I'm saying?
Surely this can't be a smart idea.
Listen, man, when you got, hey, I pay 6 figures for security every month, so, you know, they're around here.
So ultimately, if a man is gonna date in Miami, he needs to come ready to compete.
100%, because this is a big competing realm, you know? We all beat on our chests out here, you know? Rightfully.
I mean, he's saying all that, but like, he's the one that I see that's single walking around. You feel what I'm saying? The other people aren't single. At least like that dude, he had somebody he was with. So I don't know. I don't really know about what he's talking about.
So you move to Miami when you want to compete, when you want to become the best version of yourself. So you have to put yourself against outside men, outside of people, you know what I mean? Like, and it just makes you a better person when you can out there and you can challenge yourself to say, yo, I got this.
But let's say I just moved to Miami and I had no money, no car, nothing. How would I pull a Miami 10?
Hey, listen, stay in the house, build your business, build yourself, you feel me? That's what I did. I built myself to the point where I can actually do the things I do, but stay in your own lane right now. You can't go crazy.
No. If I'm a man,
Come on.
why shouldn't I date just because I'm broke?
Man, listen, hey, sex is for poor people. You can't be out here prioritizing your time with every dame out here, because guess what? They'll drain the little money that you have, and you'll be back poor again. You need to focus on yourself. Every man needs to focus on himself. That's when we make...
Man, fuck what he talking about. What car is that? What car is that? Look at the car. Nigga talking about... What car is that? Them the real niggas in Miami. Them the real niggas in Miami. They're talking shit to all of us regular folks.
Make the most money when we focus on ourselves.
So how much money should a man make verbatim before he should even think about talking to a woman?
$10,000 a month.
$10,000? $10,000. What is wrong with this guy? Like, it's like they lose the touch of reality once they start making money. They lose their brain cells. $10,000. What was already irritating me?
$1,000 a month is an easy number to obtain if you're looking in the right areas for the actual line of work that you're trying to be in. I always tell people you can start a business, man. That's one of the most easiest things that you can do when it comes to scaling up, right? $2,500 a month, $2,500 a week is not hard to come by. You know what I'm saying? So $10,000 a month, and then you can pop out and actually afford certain luxuries for yourself so you can attract the women that you truly want to attract.
What's your age?
I'm 21.
I'm 18.
And are you ladies
Look at how they dress, bro. 21 and 18. That's somebody's child. That's somebody's child. I'm just saying, they can dress how they want. But at the end of the day, that's somebody's child. I ain't telling them to change. That's somebody's child. God, give me a son.
single?
Yes, I am. 100%.
When it comes on to dating men in 2025, what problems are you running into?
Men are, can I curse? Men are sluts, they're whores, and they don't know how to settle down. They're disloyal fucking liars that will be two-faced to you and lie.
You're 21 and 18. What do you mean settle down? You're 21 and 18. Who are you talking to? 30-year-olds talking about settle down. Why you gonna settle down at, like, hey, ask me is better to settle down as quickly as possible. But why are you mad at 21 that people are settling down?
To you while looking right at you.
Surely not all men are like this.
We actually did get cheated on together, but together.
What type of whorehouse is this?
by the same guy.
By the same guy?
Hey, you guys are friends? Talking about settling down. Wait, was it like you thought you were dating, and then y'all became friends?
Whoa. So walk me through how y'all even found out.
I dated a guy, and then I saw her at a party with him, and then we just started talking from there. I exposed him for all the crazy shit that he did, like fucking my best friend while I was blackout drunk next to them while we were dating. Yep.
Whoa.
Flip it.
But how do you even start a friendship from that?
Yo, the car in Miami is absolutely insane, bro. Look at that. I don't even know what car that is, but I want it.
Well, we took pictures
Clearing?
together, added each other on Instagram, started DMing. I threw her birthday party at my house, and then after that, we would hang out every single fucking day of every single weekend.
But
She's 18. What?
after you found out, did he try to get back with you?
Oh, me and him were done. We had been done since he fucked my best friend.
I cheated on him because he cheated on her. So I dated him to cheat on him.
It was
because he
like
cheated on my
revenge.
best friend. It was revenge.
So wait.
I'm gonna just say this because I feel like we enter this time in life where somebody feels like because they get done wrong, the best thing is to do done run like to wrong the next person back. That does not make you a better person, like at all. Like it does not make you a better person, bro.
It was over with you, and then you set him up with her?
No.
I
They
found out that he cheated on her, so I cheated on him for her because he cheated on my best friend.
What's your age?
30.
Are you single?
Yes.
If you were to take a woman on a first date in Miami, where are you gonna take her?
Coffee for sure. Coffee or a walk. A lot of people go to dinner dates and you're sitting across someone interrogation style. You're getting ready for 2.5 hours. You're going there. The food may not be good. There's so many different factors that can mess it up. Coffee is better because you get 30 to 40 minutes of just like really deep interaction with a person. It's way better. And for the guy, it's cheaper. For the girl, it's quick. For women, you have to be quick and efficient with your time.
So what's the most that you're spending on a coffee date here?
I mean, you're not going to spend a lot on coffee in general. Probably like max 30, 50 bucks, maybe.
Do you think the woman in Miami watching this now would say, yeah, let's go for a coffee date?
I would say no, because a lot of women would say, oh, no, I don't do coffee dates, the whole thing. But coffee is so much better for women because as a woman, your time is so valuable. Like, you are the youngest you are in the moment.
I ain't gonna lie, this guy is a cock. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I had to say it, bro. Do you hear what this dude just said? Like, he's one of those guys, oh my gosh, I hate periods. No, period cramps, no. You hearing this dude? Bro, talking about, bro, what about your own time?
Moment you're in, you gotta preserve your time because that's correlated with your youth. So as a girl, you gotta filter out your options real quick. So coffee is so much better, but a lot of girls don't know that. They think that a nice dinner is better, but it wastes your entire afternoon and you may not even like the guy. And the worst part about it is you're going out in public in front of everyone and now you're being judged for that interaction if you don't end up with that guy. Because someone could say, oh, I saw Stacy with this guy out here, and it could mess up your reputation if you're back to back, date to date with guys you don't actually date.
If I was your man, should I have any say in how you dress when you have a girls' night?
No. I dress the same whenever I go out, so it shouldn't be my style, shouldn't be an issue.
So do you think that what you have on now is appropriate if you were in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's not, then why did you talk to me in the first place if this was what I was wearing?
You know what's crazy? A lot of people will be like, why is she saying that you're supposed to change for a man? But I personally feel like this actually is facts. I actually think that this is facts because I don't see, like, think about it as an investor. Would you invest in a crashing company or would you invest in a company that's already succeeded? Think about it though. Why would you spend your time, you see someone, she dresses like a whore. No shade to y'all women, but she's dressing like a whore and everything, and then you see her and you're not expected to change because she met you. Who the hell are you? Like, I'm just saying though. But I do think that is a big problem in today's society about how women do be dressing, because the little things is how it affects the big things, and how you do anything is how you do anything is how you do everything. You feel what I'm saying? All's gonna have an effect at the end of the day. So your goal is to create a better lifestyle, like just have a better way of living. You feel what I'm saying? But I do think a lot of people miss on that. But that's all I'm saying.
So you don't think that you should change your values on your partner? Be different act different when you're in a relationship as opposed to when you're single?
No. Because then I would be changing myself for someone else, and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be yourself. You see how I am. You see what it is. You came and still approached me, so it shouldn't be an issue.
But if that attracts a man when you're single, what about the respect when you enter into that commitment and partnership?
You should respect that you seen what my style was, and that is what it is. If you didn't like that, then why did you approach me?
So a man ultimately should accept the woman for...
If you want a girl who dresses a certain type of way, then go for the girl that dresses like that while she's single. But I'm not telling you have to dress in a suit every day and do certain things, so why do I have to change?
So don't expect a woman to change for you, essentially.
In certain ways if she wants to, but personally that's just not me.
How do you feel about sex on the first night?
Personally, it's not for me, but I think everyone's different. If it's for you, that's fine.
Not for you. Hello.
But what I'm looking for, I don't think that's just the type of person I am.
Were you ever a person for that at a point in your life?
Well, of course, everyone, I feel like, or not everyone, but most people have those moments, yes, especially in your early 20s or when you first go off to college, yeah.
But how were you looking at it back then?
Yo, why aren't the girls coming like this, bro? Girls I take on the first day are talking about I can't kiss them, I can't hug them. No shade, it's okay, I respect it. But like, where are these girls when I was trying to pick them out to go on a date?
Then, as opposed to now, what made you change your mind?
Well, I wasn't really like looking for a relationship at that point in my life after I'd gotten out of one, so it was just for fun, really. But now I'm looking for a relationship, so I treat it differently. I would never, yeah.
So how long do you typically, want a guy to wait before you let him in?
I don't know. I guess it depends. Probably a few months.
And you think that's a realistic expectation in Miami in 2025?
Yeah, if they want to be with me, yeah, they'll wait. And plenty of guys have.
What's the longest you've ever made a guy wait?
Probably like 6 months.
Okay. So my question is this. Do you really think that...
Rev, do something. It's getting out of hand. But the problem is that shorties will do this and think the nigga is loyal. Like, they gonna move, like, the thing about it about like giving it up, it's like at the end of the day, especially if y'all just go hanging out, dating, y'all not cuffed, he doesn't owe you anything, one. Number two, what you won't give, another girl will. Another girl will. He might have more value for yours, but then at the end of the day, when he hits it and he sees that it's the value is the same, you're done. Truly.
Okay, so my question is this. Do you really think that making a guy wait really changes the outcome of what the relationship would be?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Because I know people who have been with each other on the first night and they're married. It just depends, but just personally for me, I like to get to know someone, so I don't know, I guess it just depends.
What's your age?
I'm 33 in 9 days.
what's the biggest problem you run into when it comes on to dating men in Miami?
Men are very stuck, in my opinion, in the scene of Miami, and I feel like women are very easy to get in Miami. So when men are confronted with a woman that has standards and morals, they don't know how to handle that because they can easily grab any other type of woman and they compare them to an easy target or whatever the case may be.
So if a man wanted to flex money on you and preach polygamy, you would send him on his way.
Yes, I will. That has no interest in that. I have no interest in that.
What are you looking to get out of a relationship from a man right now at 32?
I'm looking for consistency.
What's this random dude doing with a laptop in the middle of the street? Like, bro's just, he's throwing me off. He or she, I don't know.
See, if you have the same goals and strive for ambition as I am, that is what I'm looking for. You know, I want a man that doesn't look at the little things, but thinks about a future. Pretty much consistency and a man that knows what they want.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11" barefoot, but probably like 6'2", 6'3" today.
Do you feel like dating is just as easy for you as it is shorter girls?
I think so. I mean, respectfully and humbly, I haven't had difficulties dating. I don't know. I've never been short, so I guess I don't know.
But being that you're 6'2" in heels, I mean, would you date a guy who was like 5'8"?
I'm confident in myself. A handsome man's a handsome man. But, I mean, I'm usually attracted to tall guys.
So, you're not really against, you know, giving a short king a shot?
No. Shoot your shot. You miss every shot you don't take.
But why even be open to something like that?
Because it's more than height. I'm looking for someone with a good personality. I mean, good morals. Someone that matches my vibe.
You don't want like 6 foot plus D1 babies.
I feel like this guy be dick riding. I'm sorry, he be dick riding. Cause what are you talking about? Like, what are you actually talking about?
I mean, I'm not looking to breed. Like, I'm looking to find the love of my life.
So why do you think so many women put a man's height to the forefront? If he's not 6 foot, I don't want him.
I mean, some people aren't attracted to shorter men, so that's just nature, natural. If you're not attracted to a shorter guy, you're not attracted to a shorter guy.
In your experience, have you found that shorter men are intimidated by your height?
I don't know, that's kind of a loaded question. I've given shorter men a chance in the past, and they usually pull back. So honestly, I've been friend zoned by most shorter guys than me.
So what makes you put a guy in a friend zone?
Strictly vibes. If I'm not aligned, if I'm not romantically interested in you, then you're my friend.
Well, how do you know you're romantically interested in a guy? Is it upon the first time you see him, or?
First time you see them, you show interest. Like, you definitely want to get to know someone more. But I think it takes getting to know someone before you put someone in the friend zone, I guess.
First. I like the way she thinks. She didn't have anything crazy. There's nothing that she said that was like, oh my gosh, why would you literally say that? But I feel like she was calm. I feel like she was, I feel like everything